Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Louie and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be starting a new series called Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, I have a quick little update, basically. So, from what I understand, this should be a relatively short playthrough, and then after that, I will begin a playthrough of Far Cry 6, a full playthrough of Far Cry 6. Now, from what I understand, this is a game disguised as a cutesy anime dating simulator, but is really a psychological horror visual novel game. But, from what I understand, there's a normal, not very good ending where a lot of people die and it's very dark, but there's also a good ending where if you put in the extra work, you can get a good ending. So I want to give it a try. Now, I want to make something clear. I actually tried recording this yesterday, this first episode. I decided to go make sure I did it the proper way. For any of you who know about this game, just deleting your game and doing a new game is part of the aspects of the game, so that wouldn't work. So I went in the files, deleted my current save file and everything. It let me start over, and I want to go about this a different way. So I'm gonna try to be more energetic this time. Yesterday I got a little bit energetic, and I tried to do because here's the thing. From what I understand, to get the good ending, you have to go along 3 different routes with each of these three characters, and then the 4th one at the end. And you have to start with the character named Sayori, the one over here on the very left. And so, by the way, I'm playing this on my laptop, kind of a different thing, you know. By the way, I was worried it wouldn't run very smooth, but it's only a couple hundred megabytes large, and it runs fine on my laptop as I saw yesterday. And I tried to, get the Sayori's whole routes done, and I was, an hour and a half in. I was like, alright, I gotta stop. And I was like, I'm just getting unenergetic. I looked at Markiplier played this game a couple years ago. He had 45 minutes apiece as videos. So I'm just going to do about 45 minutes apiece. Apologies, everyone. I need to try to talk a little bit quieter because it is late in my house. But I'm still going to try to be a little bit energetic with some of the stuff and try to record it a bit better than I did yesterday. So anyways, I'm probably just going to set a little timer. I have a website pulled up because I did some research on how to get the good ending. And I'm going to start a timer and ended around 45 to 50 minutes, okay? How does that sound? Sounds good? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. As you can see, this is what I was talking about. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, yeah, all that good stuff. Alright, I agree. Team Salvato. Dan Salvato is the creator of this game. Also, you hear this little song? Well, basically... So basically... I guess this is the tune for a song called Your Reality, which is the end credit song, and I actually listened to it because it's on Apple Music, which is kind of cool. I downloaded it. It's a beautiful song. So I'm definitely going to try to get the good ending to go with that beautiful song, although I probably won't be able to play it in the video because it'll probably be copyright, and then the video will be restricted to being seen nowhere pretty much. So we're going to go ahead and hit the new game. So I'm going to start the thing. I'm going to be... I was Louie yesterday. I wonder if I should be Louie or if I should just be Louie. I'm not sure. What do y'all think? I'll be Louie. Alright, let's go. Hey! I see an annoying girl running forward to me in the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. By the way, I'm going to go to my settings and significantly increase my text speed. That girl Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. I can see and understand that. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Alright, just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up with me. Alright, Sayori, come on. Ha ha. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Look at that face. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Louie. Oh boy, come on now. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. Yes, I did. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Hehe. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. As, of course. By the way, Louie, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? A club, you say? I told you, right, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. That's right. I don't want to spend any more time at school than I have to. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Hey, I like you, brother. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Well, thank you for being so concerned, but I'm good. Your happiness is really important to me, no? Alright, well, thank you. I know you're happy now, but I died at the thought of becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What is a NEET? What does that mean? I'm not sure. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. Alright, Sayori. No promises. But, I promise you I will try. Yep, I'll promise you I'll try some. Alright, yay. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? I don't know, buddy. Why does me let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl or whatever? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself rent her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. You know, she does exaggerate everything aside of her head. Yes, of course. The school days is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it, man. I wish that was the case. No, but I homeschool, so it is the case. It goes by quick. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. She wants me to check out some clubs. Yes, of course she does. Gotta start with the anime club. There's an anime club? Oh god, I can imagine all those kids are bullied. Hello, Sayori. Sayori must have come to the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, no one else, Sayori. But you could come to my club. Oh no! Sayori! Yeah? There's no way in heck I'm going to your club. Meaning, she's the vice president of the literature club. I wasn't aware she had any interest in literature. I'm pretty sure she only did because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. And she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed a club, so she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway, Sayori? Come on now. Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I would bring a new member. Is that so, Sayori? And Natsuki make cupcakes and everything. Hehehe. Don't make promises you can't keep, Sayori. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she is so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I will stop by for the cupcake, alright? Just the cupcake. Come on now. Yes, let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I know how that feels, brother. Well, I don't, actually, but I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school that I rarely visit, being generally used for the third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. What's with that? Yeah. Welcome to the literature club. Hello, Yuri. It's a pleasure meeting you. Guys, you all know Yuri from Modern Warfare 2 and 3, I believe. Well, Modern Warfare 3, actually, I'll put a picture here. That's why when Price calls him Yuri, so I kind of sometimes tend to call this girl Yuri. Sayori always says nice things about you. You brought a boy? Better kill the amateur. And now don't be a reverse misogynist, or what's it called when a girl doesn't like boys? Ah, Louis, what's a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Ah, I guess I know you. All words escape me in the situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls! Oh, heck yeah! What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Hey, now, some girls who in my grade who are just kind of petite. She's also the one to make cupcakes according to Sayori. That's nice. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says it quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, who is full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Come on now. Yuri, from what I understand, you have some depression issues and stuff, and you do the unthinkable if I don't play this right, so don't worry, I will be careful and make sure that we all have a happy ending. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. I know how that feels, don't worry. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like we already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Louis. Monica smiles sweetly. Also, I can't go with this. This is her smile. Michael Jackson lean. That's her smile. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. So smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Louis. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I will get them, comrade. Sorry, I got a little too excited. But how about I make some tea as well? How do you make tea in a classroom? Where do you get, like, the source of heat to heat up the tea? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there's one space next to Monica and one next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh-wah! Ooh-wah. It sounds like the, You're down with the sickness. Ooh-wah! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. She grabs one first and Monica and I follow. It's delicious. She talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Have some class, Sayori. Come on now. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Buddy, just take a bite, come on. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Hey guys, give me a minute. I have to go clear out my throat. I just ate a little snack, and man, I always get a bunch of weird phlegm in my throat. You guys probably didn't need to know that. But you guys, hope you get it. I'll be right back. I'm gonna pause the timer as well. Okay, that should be a lot better. Now I can do all the talking. My goal is, like last time, as a guy, I stayed up way too late recording for too long, and I got kind of bored, and I just like skip through a lot of dialogue, and I don't want to do that for y'all. I want to try to be energetic and make this fun to watch. That's why I've got some caffeine to help me out. Let's return. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. But why are you thanking me? It's not like it. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Eh? I thought you technically did say what you said. Well, maybe. But not for, you know, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Yeah, but I'd like to know, where do you get the stuff to heat up the tea? I don't know. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you to enjoy a good book? I guess it could. I gotta keep trying tea. I haven't really gotten a taste for it. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yodi's just trying to impress you. That's not... Hey, now, don't go bullying Yuri. I don't want that thing to actually happen. I'm trying to stop that from happening. Because I've seen the scene actually on YouTube. I know what happens if you just go through and don't try to get the good ending. Or maybe it'll happen I don't know. We gotta see. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pass on me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? Sayori did. I was afraid of this question. So he tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so that's okay, don't be so embarrassed. I'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Well, that's nice, thank you. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I am surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the big club last year? Well, you know, Michael Jackson lean. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Yeah, politics kind of sucks. Kind of ruins everything. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and learning and how to prepare for events, yeah. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special of it. Huh. So she enjoys literature and poetry and stuff? If I encourage others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Well, good for you, Monica. She really is a great leader. Yeah, it looks like she is, but I hear she might do some not so nice stuff later. So, yikes. Yuri also nods in agreement. Oh, that's nice. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. Huh. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate, and then pass it on to the next generation of high schoolers. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Yeah. I guess one thing can really bring a bunch of different people together. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted about the idea of a new member joining. Yeah, I can understand that. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Yeah, I like reading poems and stuff. Like it's something that I can enjoy. But the thing about it is, I can't stand like what I was doing in literature, language arts the other day, like last week pretty much, was dissecting poetry and stuff to find all the little the metronome, the motto, the stand. I don't exactly know how to explain it, but man, it was just annoying. It's like, I don't need to dissect it all. It's just not something that interests me, and it's hard, frankly. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm. So, Louis, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking, and after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Aw. Hey, for you, Yuri, anything can change. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books and not people. Something I can respect that makes sense. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, how ironic. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. I understand that. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I really like? I like novels about World War II stories. Like, if you ever, I'm a big fan of the author Marcia Fordruck Skripik. I gotta see if she's made any new books, but I'm currently reading one by her right now. It's called The War Below. It follows this kid named Luca who escaped a Nazi concentration camp. She makes very interesting books, as well as this one. I forgot what the guy's name is, but he's the one who wrote Refugee and Allies. I think I've read all of those. I gotta see if he's made a new book. I haven't checked in a couple of years. But, I gotta see. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes darted to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called, Don't say it out loud, my friend, come on now. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on his shoulders. I'm not cute, comrade. How dare you call me cute? Natsuki, you write your own poems. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your hurt. Do you have any experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. She didn't like that. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. They all didn't sound familiar. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Uh-oh. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. I could see that. Isn't that right, Louis? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. Well, there was one more problem here. Hang on, but there's a problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. Uh-oh. Other man. All four girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. Oh, you screwed up, man. I screwed up. But, I'm sorry. I thought... Louis. You all. No, come on now. Please, don't make me do this. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Looks like it happened all at once. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey now, you're an all-star. You really did scare me for a moment. Oh no, Yuri, I'm sorry. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super peed. Dang. Okay, I'm sorry, Natsuki. She's, feisty. And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Louis, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Michael Jackson lean smile. I don't get that. But alright, yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up the food. Hey Louis, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Yes. Yeah, that's right. Sayori and I have never walked home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Alright. Nice. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Well, I'd really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Okay. Easy now, bud. Easy now, Tiger. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. That's the spirit. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay. So, here's the first step. The first step to this good ending is I have to hit save. And I have to save this. This is crucial. Okay. I've saved it. Now, here's what I'm going to do. The first part is I have to choose words that appeal to, Sayori, the one over there on the left here. And I have those words pulled up in my little website here to help me out. So, I'm going to go ahead and do this real quick. Get 20 words here, and I'll be right back. Alright, I wanted the last word. So, now, let's go ahead and find the last word. So, what I'm doing here is I'm going through flower. Let's see if flower one of the words. It is. There's the last word. Alright. Now we can continue. Hi again, Louis. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange to me, but I at least keep my word. That's respectable. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Louis. Yep. Anything for you, Yuri. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. No worries, Yuri. I'm willing to give it a shot. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Oh, come on now, Natsuki. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Ooh-wee! Burned. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying it Monika and a manga. Manga is literature! Yeah, I love that face she makes. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plows back in the street. Man, you got owned, girl. Don't worry, guys. Louie always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with my busy work without me even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Oh boy. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Oh, really? Well, we can become friends. How come? You know we can become good friends too. I'm open to it. I'm just kind of surprised that Yuri actually said that, to be honest. Sayori. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? What? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Just calm down, Yuri. I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess this means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into the bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. Okay. Alright, Yuri, I see you. This is... how was this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Alright, thank you, Yuri, for the book. I appreciate it. Now that I won't sell, then expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Zara and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read from the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling too tired to read. Come on, man, just read the book. I could probably fall asleep right now. I closed my eyes and ended up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. Probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. Like a phone vibrator. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even when we come up with the most fun thing ever, no one will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know. After they come, we can do the things to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Interesting. Huh, that is a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Yeah, food always attracts people. Look at her face. What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. She does make some good cupcakes, as we saw yesterday. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Respect, girl. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, a show finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. Respect. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. Respect? I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall on my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Mako overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You like me better than you like for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Yeah? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around and says, man, he is going in on her. This guy's got balls. I don't have that when it comes to talking to a girl like this. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Ah! I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair trying to straighten it out, bro. My man, you do not care. Respect. Man, you really need a brush for this, man. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. Oh my god. And there's toothpaste stain on your counter here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Oh my god. My character is awesome. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? My man is a savage. Although I feel like not keeping your blazer buttoned up would help you get the wrong kind of boys. And more of them. Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. My man, you are a pimp! Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh my god. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these type of things. Eh? Don't say that. Don't make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Okay, this is ridiculous. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. And when was that, Sayori? I mean, like what? 2 years ago, maybe? Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, you would know sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs have got bigger again. Good for you, Sayori. Good for you. Don't say that out loud! Yeah, really, that's funny. Anyway. You look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ugh. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Man, all that work I put in for nothing. Okay, yeah, let's get away from that. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Why? Maybe she doesn't want to deal with that. I can understand that. I mean, I don't. I respect it. Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. Okay, so solution. I'll be your boyfriend. You're blushing. So that's why I'm keeping you unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Unless you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. I guess that's the case. I guess so. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. Okay, hold on now, Sarah. You're doing it again. Ah, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Eh? This thing is funny. Eh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Louis, I can't wait to read yours. Alright, yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Yeah, I can't either. I couldn't really... Kind of like muttered what they said there. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? Alright, I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Atsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Okay, so here's part of this. I have to show it first to Sayori, because I'm on Sayori's route. So I always have to show it her first. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend, that girl. So listen, I gotta go look in so I can try to read this. Oh, what's with the face? Oh my goodness! This is so good, Louis. Eh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I also have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Haha. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Louis poem, alright? And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Okay, calm down. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Be careful. I'm gonna want that back, you know, though. I'm gonna want that back. You're so weird, Sayori. Maybe I'm the weird one for saying that just now. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Louis. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people can do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. What, to hang out with pretty girls? Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Alright, yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Alright, don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Hehe. We'll see about that. Okay, I gotta look at it. Dear Sunshine, the way you blow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be so mean. Yeah, really, man, it was a pretty good poem, I have to say. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that was a bad poem. I kinda liked it, to tell you the truth. It came out nice. How should I put it? It sounds just like you. Okay. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. Here, here. Here, here. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Why would you randomly say that at the end? Yeah, but next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright. Next I'll do Natsuki. Well, it's about time, or it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt, yeah, really, what the heck? Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad, okay? It just didn't evoke any emotions. Well, I'd like to know what it is. I'd like to read my own poem. That's the thing here. I wish I could read what I came up with. Excuse me. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Alright, well, let's see. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. I love your handwriting. Very funny. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. I don't quite get what it's about, but I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Express yourself! Like the NWA song. I know it was remade, like it was sampling the original version of that song, but that's my favorite NWA song. I like their other songs too, but that one's my favorite. Everything off the Straight Outta Compton album is just good. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. I agree with that. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Oh, okay. I think I understand, actually. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I said for rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Oh, okay, I see. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Alright, Natsuki, don't get a big head now. But I thought it was alright. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Alright. Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, good job, Natsuki. Next we'll do Yuri. What's up, Yuri? Your stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. She loves to apologize for things. Look at her face, she's so cute. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Okay, I understand that. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yuri buries a face in her hands. It's okay, just calm down, Yuri. I understand. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. I understand. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through it myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her trail of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Yeah, I noticed that. She's very passionate about writing, and she can speak clearly about it. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different writing skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning, by example, and trying new things. And also that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. You mind if I read your poem now? Please do. Oh, she's very excited. I love to share my thought process behind it. I can't wait. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Well, alright. Oh god, I forgot. Your handwriting. Yuri, you're very nice, and you seem. I'm sure you have good things to say, and you know a lot about it, but your handwriting is not quite all there. I need to look in. Ghost Under the Light. The tendrils? I'm sorry. Of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight, perhaps withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm the light, flickers. I flicker back. Okay. I don't quite get it, and your handwriting is a little hard to read. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. Yeah, you know, it's not the worst, but it's definitely not the easiest to read. What? I wasn't thinking about that at all. Okay, I was. But it took you a long time to read. Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? I have trouble reading fancy handwriting, and it was kind of fancy-ish looking handwriting. That's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Hoo-hoo. Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Louis. Really. I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell us a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. Yeah, I get that. And soon to be left with nothing. That's Laura Silent playing it that way. I hadn't thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy to hear that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Don't worry, Yuri. I'll make you proud. Alright, finally we got Monica. Hi, Louis. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Good to know. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. I understand that, and I agree. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ha ha ha, Michael Jackson Lee. Don't worry, Louie. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. I did use all her words. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had these sort of things in common. Ah, well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think this kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. Ah, okay. You sure you're not reading into it too much? Haha, I could be Michael Jackson Lee. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, it's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most, so don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ah-ha-ha, Michael Jackson Lee. Ah-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha. Ah-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha. Sorry, that was a reference to something I'm trying to make sure it doesn't happen with Yuri. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Sure. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Alright, here we go. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction how the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, a naked boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Searching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you'd call it. So I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Aha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. But performed out loud, it can be really powerful. what was the inspiration behind this one? Ah, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I've heard some sort of epiphany. I had some sort of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. Good reference to her little song, Your Reality, there at the end. That is similar to one of the lyrics. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Excellent. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute! Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? Do you mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Well, hang on now. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Doki did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Louis liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Next to Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh no, oh, we got a cat fight on our hands, oh no. Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... You're just... You're standing... Oh shoot, we got a cat fight on our hands, boys. We got a cat fight on our hands, boys. What do we got? Maybe you're just jealous that Louis appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Ooh, that's a comeback. Huh. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh, burn. Is everything okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Louis started showing up. Oh, hold on now. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Louis, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? That means you should jump out of the ring and not force them to have to figure it out. I've never heard of people arguing about poetry like this. It's kind of sad. Let me explain that to her, Louis. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. I can't get over that boobs comment. That was something else. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Louis? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course that's going to be... Okay, I'm going to do a save here. Now, it's because I'm on Sayori's route, I'd say, help me, Sayori. Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words out of my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri? Oh. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Louis. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's not fair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk he's being. She would never. Okay, hold on, you guys. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me, are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes so. Wow! Stop! Natsuki! Yuri! You guys are my friends. I just want to make sure everyone gets along, so be happy. My friends are wonderful people. I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures into your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's moves are the same as they've always were. Big and beautiful. I can't say I disagree. Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri brushes up. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. Really, how are you so popular? I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori's amazing in her own way, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see, Michael Jackson Lee. Take good care of her, okay? I will. I would hate to see her get herself hurt. Okay, I'm gonna remember that. Based on what I've heard about your sinister ways later, Monika, I'm definitely gonna take note of that. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot, aka her Michael Jackson Lee. Oh, I got weird hiccup things. Such a genuine person really does make a good president. Well, we'll see. Regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Take it easy, buddy. Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Luke, how about you? I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nodded myself with newfound determination. Louis, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Well, that's nice. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. Well, I think they are. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them at all. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Louis, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. That's nice. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. Well, that's nice. I think everyone really likes you, too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still doesn't call into the kind of situation I'm in. What is it at this point? Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Okay, homie, you need to take it slow and easy. This is your second day in. Your first full day in, if you will. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pet Sayori on the shoulder. I say that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Okay, so I'm going to stop here. I'm going to make a save file. So I need to keep... How many pages are there? There's 9 pages of saving? Wow. So, okay. I'm liking this game so far. Last time I went further than this, but like I said, I'm about 55 minutes in, so I'm going to go ahead and stop at an hour. So, alright. I'm liking this game. And like I said, this recording went much better than it did last time because I said all of the dialogue. I had some excitement. I'm not wearing myself out. This is perfect. So as you can see, I saved at the crucial part I have to save, and I'm going to be saving at every decision, as well as every poem thing. Because that's what I saw someone was doing. I didn't watch them play through the whole thing, so I don't know, a lot of the stuff still. But I'm going to keep going and try to get the good ending. So, yeah, I thank y'all for watching this video. And, yeah, peace out.